We're the Visionaries, man. What it do it, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. Today's video I want to talk to y'all about, it deals with the loud. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, man, so I made multiple videos about the loud, man, and I made a video about it on my story on my channel, The Visionary Team. You know, it's a story time that I did. Y'all can feel free to check that out if y'all can find it on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I also made another video about the loud on this channel as well. And basically, I'm going to add on from what I said in that video, because I know it was a year ago. But anyways, man, so I haven't used the loud in about 6 months. Real talk, you know. And you know, I could easily go and get it right now, but I really, you know, one thing about me, man, I never really been addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, man, I never really been addicted to it. It was just something, like I said, well, I didn't say it on here, but but yeah, man. So the only reason as to why I consumed it, man, the only reason as to why I did it is because I seen rappers do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was doing it heavily, I seen rappers do it, and that's the only reason as to why I did it. It looked cool, you know what I'm saying? So that's literally, I had no other reason for me to do it and some shit like that. But this is what I want to talk to y'all about off the loud. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to talk to y'all about. You see, when I start to consume loud again, because there's gonna be a 9 times out of 10 chance I might, you know what I'm saying? But I can honestly live without it on some shit like that. But if I ever consume loud again, I'm only consuming loud with hot women only. So let me explain why. You see, when it comes to the loud, man, one of the things that we do is we socialize when off the loud, or should I say, we hang out with our friends to consume the loud. You know what I'm saying? And this is literally what I said in my last video. And let me just use that last video example. So you know, I remember, it was this girl one time, right? She was telling me, right? She was telling me that, you know, she was hanging out with her friends, right? And they was all female friends. You know, she's a female, so they was all female friends. And basically, what she was saying was, you know, she was feeling kind of iffy. She was feeling kind of iffy about, you know, her friends. And basically, the point I'm trying to get across is, that's what happens. That's what happens when you are hanging with the same gender off the loud. Basically, point I'm trying to get across is, when you off the loud, the truth comes out. Fact. Why you think they always say when you off the drink, you know what I'm saying, when you sipping on some whiskey or Hennessy, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you using some shit to get you drunk. You know what I'm saying? But they always tell you that the truth comes out. That always happens. You know, when you off substances, man, the truth will always come out. And it's not even just with that. You just start to get to thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told, this the reason as to why I say I'm only hanging out with hot women only when I'm off the loud, because every single time when I used to hang around, you know, real talk, I had male friends and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We used to hang out and smoke weed and shit like that. You know, but one thing that I always did, it made me realize these motherfuckers ain't your friends. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Substances like the loud or whiskey, you know, real talk though, but you know, substances though, it makes you think about the truth on some shit. It makes you start to think about, you know, the true colors of things and some shit like that, like of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, that's, you know, and that's one of the reasons. I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you, man. That's, you know, matter of fact, I already made a story time about this on the Visionary Team channel. Basically, you know, real talk, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna sit back and lie. I lost a friend. I lost you know, I had a best friend one time, right? I had a best friend, you feel me? And we went to the mall one time. We was both high on some shit, and I seen them do some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they was like, you know, real talk. They was talking to some other individuals, and they was laughing at me on some shit like that. Now, real talk, this what happens when you off the loud. I'm telling you what it is. You'll start to see people true colors. Here you go. You thinking everything is all lovey-dovey. Get high. You start, I'm telling you, like I said with the example that I gave, like this female, she was telling me one time, she was hanging out with her friends and she started to get paranoid. Not paranoid as like, they gonna do something to her, not like that. But, paranoid as in, where were their loyalty? She couldn't trust them. Like she thought they was laughing at her behind her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, this honestly what happens, bro. I'm telling, I'm trying to see if I can word it out better. Because I know people can relate to this, but I think people don't want to believe it. That's what I really think is going on. I really think people don't want to believe that this is happening, but I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, man, when you off the loud, man. So let me use the example. Here you go. You hanging out with your best friend, right? You hanging out with your day one. You hanging out with your day one, man. Y'all just smoking, chilling together, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all go out, right? Y'all go out, y'all hang out and stuff like that. Boom. Now that's when the paranoia come in. So when that comes in, like, it's gonna be like now you start to get to thinking about these people's true colors. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like you start to think, you start to look at their actions, you start to see what it is that they do. You see, like real time, just be honest with me. They might slip up with some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, when real talk, I just, because it happened to me on some shit, man. It happened to me. It happened to me. And I remember, let me use a story time for me, man. I remember I want to make a story time about this. But I remember one time, man, I was hanging out back in 2021 or some shit like that. It was two people that I was that I had a job with at one time, right? And basically, we went to this place. You feel me? We went to like a bar or something like that, and basically we was off the loud, and basically, at the time I ain't had the funds on me and shit like that, and that's my fault for even going. But the point I'm trying to get across is we was off the loud, and what I'm saying is when we was off the loud, right, and when it was time to pay or some shit like that, I couldn't pay it, and these motherfuckers was laughing at me. See, when you off the loud, I'm telling you one more time, when you off the loud or off the drink, I'm telling you, man, you will see how these motherfuckers really think about you. You see how they really feel about you. You see how they really, real talk. That's the point I'm trying to get across. You'll honestly see all of these things. They was laughing at me. Real talk. Oh, you don't got no money, fool. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that, man. Real talk. But point I'm trying to is, and it's multiple other story times that I can use as well. But point I'm trying to get across, man, me personally, man, I do not hang with men no more. Real talk. I do not hang with men. I do not hang with men when it comes to loud and in general. I literally hang with women only. Hot women only at that. Real talk. I'm a playboy out this bitch. Real talk, man. And this is honest. And on the female side, if you're a female watching this video, you're gonna have to do the same thing. You're gonna have to hang with, if you want to consume the loud, you're gonna have to hang with the 10 out of 10 dudes. Because I'm telling you, man, when you hanging with someone inferior to that, best believe that's whoever it is that you hanging around, if they not a 10 out of 10, and if they inferior to that, then best believe you're going to start to get to thinking out this bit. You're going to start to get to thinking, man. But me personally, man, I'm only hanging out with hot women only, man, when I consume substances, man. Real talk. Hot women only. Butt nigga at that. Real talk. That's just me personally, man. So, I could have made this story time on my Visionary Team channel. But real talk, though, man, that's just me personally, man. I don't smoke weed with niggas no more. That's all this I'm trying to say out this bitch. I don't smoke weed with niggas no more. I honestly, I do not do that at all out in this bitch. I don't trust them. I just don't, man. I just don't. I had too many experiences of, and on top of that, man, I ain't trying to have no sausage fest either, man. Matter of fact, I might make a separate video on I don't hang with the same gender, period. I'm telling you what it is. I literally going to make a separate video on this. But real talk, man, I don't hang with men, bro. I don't hang with men. I only hang with women. And as a man, you should only hang with women anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if I ever do be with a man or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then best believe they're gonna have like a. I remember this TikTok. I seen this TikTok video yesterday, right? And basically, what this TikTok video said was, you know, it was this this is popular TikTok, and he was asking, you know, do you have any friends? And the dude said, nah. And the reason he said, and he said, he's seen the people that he was with. And he said, who are they? He said, those are business partners, or, you know what I'm saying, those are people that's getting money. That's the only time I'll be hanging out with a man on some shit. If they are business, if they think the same way that I think, that's the only time that I will be around them. But even still, hey, look, man, I'm a player out this bitch, man. I'm on my damn Bilzerian and Hugh Hefner shit. It's just, at this point in my life, man, it's just hot women with me at this point. Real talk, it's just hot women only at this point, man. Yeah, man, I gotta be so bougie to the point, it's just butt naked hot women for me at this point in my life on some shit like that. Like, real talk. You know, but yeah, man, so that's just my story time when it comes to the loud, man. Like, I do not consume the loud if it ain't with hot women only. The only time I consume the loud is with hot women only. If I do not consume the loud, and if I do, look, man, if I ain't with a hot woman and I want to consume the loud, then I'm smoking it by myself. It's so, there you go. I remember this one time, right? I was in the studio one time, right? And basically, it was this dude, he trying to pass me the loud. Look, man, look, yeah, I took the loud, right? And I act like I smoked that shit. I acted like I smoked because I don't trust men. Real talk. I'm just telling you what it is. I honestly don't. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, real talk, man, when you especially if you the ultimate man is that, here you go, you got women and shit like that, you attractive. These motherfuckers is hating on you. So I'm telling you, the truth comes out when you off the loud. And that's why I might title the video, man. That's exactly why I might title the video. The truth comes out when you off the loud. See, and another reason as to why I hang with the opposite gender off the loud, because they really rocking with your shit. Like, real talk, because most of the time when you off the loud, right, you with the opposite gender, 9 times out of 10, y'all gonna be get it in some shit. You know what I'm saying? You about to get it in, so it's like, I know that's exactly what I'm finna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be getting it in, like, you know what I'm saying? You not, real talk, you know, it's just, I only hang with butt nigga hot women for me at this point, man. I think I got my point across at this bit. You know, all I'm saying is, last thing I'm gonna say is, the truth comes out when you off the loud. Truth comes out when you always off the loud, man. Real talk, you start, reason as to why you paranoid for a reason out in this bitch. Because it's the motherfucking truth. But if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos. And we out. T's up, V's up.